Okay, here we are hitting the low of the day at 92.75, and we should continue to drop, perhaps all the way down to 89. We've taken a short as we rallied up, and we are anticipating, based upon the premium and other factors, that the low of the day is yet to come, and here we go. That low that we anticipate is probably right around 89.5. Now, we had a very strong bar on premium just now, but at the same time we hit another relative low in the premium as we drop down to this price. So in spite of any movement up here, the low of the day is really yet to come. Based upon the pattern of the day, the low is usually in the last half hour. And having dropped below 92.75, there's good indication that there's the next area of real support is down around 89.5. So we're short, and we're holding this into the last half hour. This is what we call a red day down, where the lows are in the last 30 minutes. And we're not there yet. So anticipate a further drop, and we're targeting 89.5. We'll come back with further information as we move along. Now I'm very carefully watching the cash index as it moves down to 95.75. As you can see right here, the INX may find some support in the sense of resistance to going down any further. If it breaks, if we drop below that by much, then the chance of getting down to 89 on the Spoos becomes much greater. So we're watching this very, very carefully. We're going to go ahead and lighten our position at 91.50 if it should occur that we drop back down to that price, which we're fairly confident we will. But we have technically now hit the low, a new low for the day in the last half hour. And this is the typical pattern that exists in a red day down. Lows in the last half hour, which we've now hit. But this is not a likely place to find support. And that support level is considerably lower. But as we mentioned, the cash index, the INX, should be dropping down to around 95, and that's where I think the real support's going to be. So let's see what happens here as we hit the new low. INX is at 96.32. and IMX is rallying up. We didn't completely get out of that position yet. And we hit no new low on the premium at that point either. Okay, we've had a pretty good snap on the premium right in here. So we're going to lighten our position even further. And we're going to let ourselves get out of this position. Now this was a range bar, and this should come back down to at least 92.75 actually. That bar went from 91.75 to 93.25. And we should see that come back down. Just enough to take us out of that particular position that we have at the moment, leaving us with just a few contracts left. Okay, now we still have 5 contracts in. And let's take a look at our other chart here. And looking at how the premium was performing and the other indicators, we decided we'd just pull our position in its entirety and be out for the day. It could come back down and hit a new low, but right now, with the premium not hitting a new low, right in here, then the probability that we're going to get much lower than this is now considerably less. So we think as long as we've got good profits on this, might as well just take our money and be done with the day. But we were anticipating dropping down to 89.50. That still could occur. We still have time. So we'll continue to watch and come back right around the close and see what's happened. Well, based upon all things that we can see at the moment, we did hit the low of the day. We don't anticipate that we will be dropping any further. perhaps tomorrow or in the overnight market, but at the moment we're on the way back up. So that concludes this video, and this is Rod Kusin and Spooman for Risk.